Cabawatan,
Present.
Hornbeck,
Here.
Perugi,
Here.
Rodriguez,
Here.
Rezepa,
Here.
quorum present, Mayor Rezepa.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Could we get a motion to excuse Councilwoman Von
So
Courts?
moved.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? Seeing none, it is unanimously so ordered. First item we have is the minute approval of the January 6, 2025
So moved.
regular meeting.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. All right, next up, we have public comment regarding items on today's agenda. This portion is reserved for items on today's agenda exclusively. Would ask that anyone wishing to speak, please begin with their name and address, direct all questions through me, and do please limit their comments to 5 minutes. Okay, not seeing anything. Okay, cool. Going along here, we have under appointments. I'm asking for this body's approval of my appointment of Jennifer Carone Hanna to the City Beautiful Commission, reappointments of Carrie Harvell to the Civic Commission, Kathy Kane to the Downtown Development Authority, and Frank Mazzella to the Zoning Board of Appeals, all for terms expiring February 1st, 2028.
So moved. Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Benedetti,
Yes.
Cabawatan,
Yes.
Hornbeck,
Yes.
Perugi,
Yes.
Rodriguez,
Yes.
Rezepa.
Abstain.
Motion carries, Mayor Rezepa.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Next, I'll defer this to Councilman Benedetti as our 33rd District Court alternate delegate for our fines, costs, and fees for December 2024.
Thank you, Mayor. Move to receive and place on file the fines, costs, fees for December 2024 submitted by the 33rd District Court, showing the City of Trenton owing $8,755.64. Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? Seeing none, it is unanimously so ordered. All right, our assessors got our first two items here. Ms. Barnett. First up here, the City of Trenton 2025 Real Property Tax Hardship Exemption Guidelines for Property Tax Relief under Public Act 253, Section 211.7U as amended.
Hi, Mayor, Council, thank you. The new federal poverty guidelines have been issued, and I am here to have you approve the real property tax hardship partial exemption guidelines presented to you for the 2025 tax year.
So moved.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. On the next up, we have Board of Review member appointment changes.
Okay, thank you. I have the Board of Review member appointment changes. So Frederick Jeff Wager has requested to retire from the board after 10 years of service. The alternate member currently is Jim Anderson, and he has expressed an interest in filling the regular member position with his term ending 12/31/26. Also, John Hodgson has been a member since 2018, and he would like to be reappointed for a three-year term ending December 31st, 2027. And then we have a new member, Gloria Jabro. She's a long-term Trenton resident, and she resides at 5477 Elmhurst Drive, number Unit 57. She's expressed her interest in serving as the alternate board member, replacing Jim Anderson's role ending December 31, 2026. I would like to request official recognition for Frederick Jeff Wager for his time and talent while serving on the Board of Review for the City of Trenton, and also move to appoint Jim Anderson, reappoint John Hodgson, and appoint Gloria Jabro to our Board of Review.
So moved.
Support.
Moved and supported. No further discussion. It's unanimously so ordered. Thank you very much, Jody. All right, next up from our controller, Ms. Cooper, budget amendments for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2025.
Hi, good evening. So I had a few small budget amendments for the quarter ending December 31st, 2024. That would affect our overall budget for the fiscal year 25. So just looking to approve the budget amendments as of 12/31/24.
So moved.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered.
Okay, thank you
Thanks,
so
Jen.
much.
All right. Next two items we have from our DDA director, Ms. Pacino. First up being the DTE Energy Foundation Tree Planting Grant Agreement.
Good evening, Mayor and City Council. I've got some good news. The City of Trenton was awarded the DTE Energy Foundation Tree Planting Grant Agreement for $4,000. This is a reimbursement grant. We have the matching funds since it's going to the Rotary Park, which is well over 4,000, but the money will be solely used just for the tree planting. The city attorney has already looked over the agreement. I'm looking for the approval to approve and accept the DTE Energy Foundation tree planting grant agreement in the amount of $4,000 for the Rotary Park project.
So moved. Support.
Moved and supported. Seeing no further discussions, unanimously so ordered. Next up, we have the Business Improvement Grant Program application approval for 2674 West Jefferson Avenue.
So the Trenton DDA has a business improvement grant program which reimburses 50% of eligible costs for facade work on commercial buildings up to $50,000. This year we got some applicants, and we had applicant 2674 on West Jefferson Avenue who passed an initial review with our grant committee, which is 3 of our DDA boards, and went in front of the DDA board and got approval. They're asking for the full $50,000 amount for facade work. I'm looking to get approval so we can go ahead and approve the amount for $50,000 as long as they finish the following requirements for the reimbursement grant.
So moved.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? I think, yeah, very excited about this one. Eager to see this one get launched too. So thanks for all the work on it, Angela.
Very excited to show the work after.
Absolutely. It's unanimously so ordered. Next up, our DPS Director, Mr. Sargent, request for professional services from Fishbeck Engineers.
Thank you, Mayor. As part of the police, fire, and municipal building improvement bond, building repairs and upgrades require architectural, structural, and electrical engineering. 3 proposals were requested for the library entrance upgrade, the Westfield Center structural issues, and backup generator power for City Hall, the Westfield Center, and DPW. In the first proposal, Fishbeck will design the library entry upgrades, prepare construction specs, and competitively bid the project. In the second proposal, Fishbeck will design, prepare specs, competitively bid, and provide construction inspection for the installation of backup generator power at the Westfield Center, DPW, and City Hall. In the third proposal, Fishbeck will design, prepare specs, and competitively bid the structural repairs needed at the Westfield Center. Based off the letters of recommendation provided by our city engineer, I am requesting these professional services from Fishbeck in the total amount of $198,100 and authorize the DPW director to sign the proposals on behalf of the city.
So moved. Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. And then next we have the request to purchase a street sweeper.
The city's current street sweeper is a 2015 Elgin Whirlwind. This sweeper is used daily 9 months out of the year. The life expectancy of a municipal street sweeper in Michigan is 8 years, and we have well surpassed that. Although ours is still functioning, it is frequently requiring repairs which are costly and lead to long downtimes. This sweeper could still be utilized as a backup machine. We requested quotes and demos from multiple sweeper manufacturers. MTech provided the lowest quote on the style of sweeper we were looking for. Therefore, I'm requesting authorization to purchase this 2025 Booker V65 street sweeper in the amount of $391,498.
So moved.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? Councilman Gabowatten.
Hey, Kevin, you made kind of a comment in here that it's the style that you were looking for. Could you kind of elaborate on that? Because I think you were looking at 2 different styles here, just for those that.
Yeah,
in the
so
audience.
basically there's 2 different styles of street sweeper. There's a full vacuum unit, and then there's a regenerative air unit. The regenerative air is a little bit cheaper, but doesn't do as good of a job on our types of roads. Any roads that have crowns and stuff in them, the regenerative air leaves stuff at the curb, where the full vacuum units pick up everything.
Okay.
So that's what we went with, is the full vacuum unit. That's
Okay.
what we're used to.
All right, good. Thank you.
Anyone else? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you.
Next up, we have our Emergency Management Coordinator, Mr. Haley. Our City of Trenton Emergency Operation Plan Notification of 2025 version.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and good evening, Council. On January 6th, the mayor did sign the updated emergency operations plan that we do have for the city. And I'm requesting that the mayor advise you that we have done that in accordance with both state and federal requirements. And as part of that, authorize me to give a copy to the state so that it can be sent through to those various federal and state agencies for their records.
So moved.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered.
And you've done your job.
Thank you very much, Paul. All right, next up, we have Ms. Wilson from our wastewater treatment plant here with 2 items. First up being the purchase of 2 centrifuge waste pumps.
Yes, thank you. The first item I have is looking for approval to purchase 2 new centrifuge waste pumps. We waste a portion of our biomass every single day, so this is what these pumps are used for as part of our process. The current pumps we have, both were put in place around 2003, 2004, so they're pushing 20 years old. Since we do run one of these every day and we rotate between the 2 of them, but we have noticed a decrease in some of the output capacities of these pumps. So I'm looking to replace the 2 pumps we have in place with 2 new ones. I've gotten 2 quotes, one from Detroit Pump and the other one from Hamlet Environmental. And I'm asking your approval to purchase these 2 waste pumps from Hamlet Environmental at a cost of $25,642, and it would come out of the capital improvements.
So moved. Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. And then next up, we have the rebuild of the Flaggett pump, I don't know, at Van Horn Pump Station. It's close enough.
So yes, we have 4 flight pumps at Van Horn Pump Station, and these also have been installed around 2003. This is one of our primary stations, and we have had 2 of the 4 pumps rebuilt in the last couple years, and I'm looking to send out one of the remaining 2 pumps that have not been rebuilt yet. And I'd like to do this now during the cold time when we typically get less flows, because the lead time on this is about 5 to 6 weeks to get it back. I do have 2 quotes also, one from Detroit Pump and the other one from Kennedy Industries. And I'm asking your approval to send out this pump for a rebuild at a cost of $12,895 going to Detroit Pump. This also is a capital improvement item.
So moved.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go to late communications. Mayor Pro Tem Benedetti, I believe you have one here.
I do, Mayor. I request a roll call vote to adjourn into a closed session immediately following a regular meeting for purpose of discussing personal matters related to discipline, suspension, or discharge of public employees.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? Madam Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Kiabawatten,
Yes.
Hornbeck,
Yes.
Perugia,
Yes.
Rodriguez,
Yes.
Rizeppa,
Yes.
Benedetti.
Yes.
Motion carries, Mayor Rizeppa.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem Benedetti. Did we have any other late items, Madam Clerk?
No, we do not.
All right. Then I'll leave it with you, Mayor Pro Tem, for our disbursements and statements, and then our reports.
Okay. Move to make motion to authorize disbursement January 1st, 2025, in the amount of $6,668,871.37.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered.
Okay. Receive and place on file financial summary, December 31st, 2024. Schedule investment in cash on hand, December 31st, 2024. City Beautiful Commission minutes, November 6th, 2024. Civic Commission minutes, December 2nd, 2024. DDA Authority minutes, December 12th, 2024. Fire and Police Pension Board draft minutes, January 15th, 2024. Historical Commission minutes, December 9th, 2024. Library Board minutes, December 8th, 2024. Retiree Healthcare Benefit Plan Board meeting minutes, October 9th, 2024. And the Police Department monthly report for December of 2024.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? Councilman Perugia.
The library board was November, not December.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
No. I just want to make sure it is reflected in there. So, cool. Thank you, Councilman. Do you have anything else?
Nope.
All right. Anyone else? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Sure. All right, we'll go to other council business now. Just the only thing on my end, just wanted to let everyone know, and I know we got it on our website and Facebook earlier today, but Congresswoman Dingell is having a town hall next Wednesday, the 29th, at the Westfield Center at 6 p.m. With folks from the EPA and Eagle to talk about some of the environmental issues, some of the properties downriver. So again, that's next Wednesday at 6 p.m. on the 29th at Westfield Center here. But that's all I've got this evening. So we'll start now with Councilman Cabowatton.
No, thank you, Mayor. Just want to remind residents up in the King Road area, again, we'll have another superload rolling, Wayne County will have another superload rolling through on Sunday. It'll have some closures of King Road from Fort Street to Allen Road, hopefully for less time than what they had last time, but they will have some closures to construct and deconstruct some temporary bridges as that move, as that oversized load comes through the county. Do appreciate Kevin Sargent and both the police chief and the fire chief and their staff for the accommodations and the support that they worked with the county last week on the last one, and hopefully this one will go just as smooth. So other than that, that's all I have this evening, sir.
Cool. Thank you very much, Councilman. Councilwoman Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to thank the Cultural Commission for a really wonderful event that they put on yesterday with the Trenton High School. They did such a wonderful job for the Martin Luther King event, and I'm always proud to see the students. They do such a wonderful job, and it's really great to see them participating. And I hope everyone is staying warm, and please remember, do not let your animals stay out too long, and that's all I have.
Well, thank you, Councilwoman. No Councilwoman Bone Crooks. Councilman Benedetti.
Thank you, Mayor. Just one thing, we see, we got a grant that came out for the bridge overpass, money from the state and the federal government. Just asking people to be patient. Already, people are talking about it. Is it worth it? Why are we doing it? Two things I have to say to it. One is it's going to take a long time to get that thing moving. So some of us may not even still be here, but 2030 is a long way away yet. And the other thing is, we need something there, because if it's your family member, even if it's one person that helped, it could be the one person that you wanted saved. So there were comments about, is it really worth it? Yes, it's worth it. It's worth every dime we spend on it. And after being here, working here, we need that. So that's it.
Well, thank you, Councilman. Yes, just to piggyback on that, we will hopefully have, not a ton more information, but some more information soon. I spoke with Congresswoman Dingell this week, and she's hoping to have something next week for that. But no renderings completed, no firm plan. This isn't like it was something that, we've had it all designed up and ready to go. I wish that was the case, but many years of planning and fun ahead with that, but it's going to make a really big difference for the quality of life here. So, yep. Thank you for that. Councilwoman Hornbeck.
I just want to piggyback on what Councilwoman Rodriguez said about the Cultural Commission's event on Sunday at the theater. It was really nice to see the students come, and Rotary helped out with the refreshments, and there was student artwork from both elementaries in addition to the program that they put on. It was really nice. And hopefully everyone knows that Trenton Public Schools is closed again tomorrow, and we'll only have school Thursday of this week because Friday is also a day of professional development for teachers. So hopefully everyone stays warm tomorrow, and we'll see them all on Thursday.
And it's early release, too.
And it's early release as well. Yep.
Nice. Thank you, Councilwoman. And Councilman Perugi.
I just have a question for Mr. Cabowatton, or a statement that I'm glad you guys moved it on Sunday instead of during the week, because some of the children would have to walk very far for me to pick them up. So I appreciate the fact that the county has decided to move it on a Sunday.
Glad we could make that accommodation.
Well, I'll honk the horn every time, I go by that site. So other than that, Mayor, I have nothing.
All right. Thank you, Councilman. We'll go to our other elected officials now. Madam Clerk, do you have anything?
I'll just mention our next regular council meeting will be Monday, February 3rd at 7 p.m.
All right, thank you. Madam Assessor, you got no question there.
Hello, I'd like to announce that the business personal property statements were out in the mail by January 10th this year. So if you're a small business in the city of Trenton and you pay a personal property tax with the city, please contact my office because there are exemption forms if you qualify. Otherwise, the personal property statements are due by February 20th. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And our treasurer, Mr. McCullough.
Well, thank you for calling this meeting together.
Start the clock.
This is the bougie banquet notification, which you may or may not have remembered, but we do have the bougie banquet coming up. And again, as a reminder, that this is a salute to the citizens, and I had a conversation earlier with Dean, and we had a conversation, and he gave me that look. He goes, "What's wrong with you?" And I said, it's Lady Gaga had an expression. It's called "I was born this way," and I am born this way. Anyways, Bougie Banquet's coming up. Please buy your tickets. I recommend that you call 675-7300. That's the best way. Or you come right into this building and come up to the treasurer's office, and one of our smiling faces behind that window will be glad to take your cash or your check or your credit card, and they'll be glad to take that. So please do this. It's a salute to the city. This is a great way, as one person once said, that when you're bragging about the city, it isn't bragging if it's true. And we have so much to be proud about. And it's, again, a salute to the city and to the citizens and to the workers within the city. So I'm very proud of it. 3 dates within February, so moving on, transitioning. One is the Bougie Banquet. You may have heard of that. It's February 13th. It's Valentine's Eve. The second date is very important to many of us, and that is February 14th, Valentine's Day. And that's because that's when taxes are due. So it's always easy for me to remember. Yeah, I know, we sort of combine it that way so you don't forget it. And the third one, so that I don't forget it, is my wife's birthday on February 17th. So shout out to my wife. And I'll mark it down on my calendar. And does anybody have any questions about the Bougie Banquet?
How many tickets do you have left?
How many tickets?
Yeah, I saw it was half sold out a week ago.
Half sold. I think because of the cold weather, we're probably about 110 out of 200, and we'll need to stop at 200. But the Russian sales probably will happen the last week and a half. It's how it is. Anyways. Thank you all. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. All right. Any of our department heads have anything? Right. Mr. Beaker, Parks and Rec.
Councilman Peruggi, can you guess why I'm up here?
That's why I didn't say anything. I figured you were going to do it.
Thank you, Mayor. Here for the showcase. The high school hockey showcase will kick off next week. We have Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We are up to 50 teams. We will see over 1,200 different players, hundreds of coaches, hundreds of scouts, and hundreds of volunteers. So we are looking for any help next weekend if anybody's available. We're looking for goal judges. We're looking for people to help out with security on hand. We're helping anything we can help out with. So if you are available, please contact us in the Recreation Department, 734-675-7300. There will be lots of different things going on. We'll start Thursday at 3 o'clock, and we end at about midnight on Saturday night. So look forward to seeing you all there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tim. All right, any other department heads? Not seeing any, we'll go to public comment. Anyone wishing to speak, please begin with your name and address. Direct all questions through me, and please limit your comments to 5 minutes. Not seeing any, I will entertain a motion to
So moved.
adjourn.
Support?
And support, okay, I was like, yes, we needed that one too. Moved and supported for adjournment at 7:24. For those that need to stick around for our closed session, please do so. So, see you all in a couple weeks.